Hi students, in previous class we saw about what is the Constitution of India and what is federal system and union system, what are the powers are divided between states and the central governments, and what are the fundamental rights and directive principles and duties of a citizen, and what are the federal features and union features, and what is the basic structure of the Indian Constitution, and what are the different elements. So in previous class we saw about preamble and part 25, and in this class we'll see about Article 1 to 450, that is, it is a subcategory of different parts of the Constitution in which it contains detailed information of the subject or the title which an article represents. And that Amendment 97 is something that the Constitution of India is a process of making changes to the nation fundamental laws. So, if any changes to the national fundamental laws, it is made by Amendment 97, and changes to the Indian constitutions are made by a federal parliament. The procedure is laid out in part X6, that is Article 368 of the Constitution. Next is your schedules. So schedules are listed in the Constitution that categories and tabulate the activities and policy of the government. Then appendices, they are the extensions to the Constitution. And next one is your fundamental rights, that is from Article 12 to 35. The word fundamental suggests that these rights are so important to the Constitution, has separately listed them and made special provision for their protection. So the fundamental rights are so important that the Constitution itself ensures that they are not violated by government. So this is a major role of the elements in framing the Constitution. And fundamental rights are different from other rights that is available to us, while the legal rights are protected and enforced by ordinary laws, and the fundamental rights are protected and guaranteed by the Constitution of the country. So the Constitution of India recognizes certain basic fundamental rights, that is for each and every individual follows, and each and every individual has certain rights, that is right to equality. So in this country everyone is equal, they are not separated by religion or caste and whatever it is. So next is right to freedom. Each and everyone has right to freedom to talk, write, question. Next is right to freedom of religion. So each and every individual can worship any religion. And next is right against exploitation, and culture and educational rights. Each and every individual has their own cultural and educational rights, and right to constitutional remedies. So ordinary rights may be changed by legislative by ordinary process of law making, but fundamental rights may only be changed by amending the Constitution itself. So it cannot be changed by the process of law. Besides this, no organ of the government can act in manner that violates them, and the fundamental rights can be challenged by any citizen of India in the court of law. So the Constitution of India also prescribes some of the fundamental duties of every citizen in India. So next is your fundamental duties. So fundamental duties, that is that these fundamental rights have been provided to the cost of some fundamental duties, and these are considered as a duty that must be and should be performed by every citizen of India. And the fundamental duties are described as it shall be duty of every citizens of India, that is to abide by the Constitution, to uphold and protect unity and integrity of India, and to cherish and follow the noble ideas which inspired our national struggle of freedom, and to defend the country and render national service when called upon to do so, to provide to promote harmony and spirit of common brotherhood, and to value and preserve the rich heritage of our composite culture, to protect and improve the national environment, to develop the scientific temper, humanism, and the spirit of inquiry and reform, the safeguard public property, to abjure violence, to strive towards excellence in all spheres of individual and collective activity, so that the nation rises to the higher level of endeavor and achievements. Next is your directive principle. It provides a social and economic base of genuine democracy, and the classification of these are as follows. One is your social economic principle, and next is your liberal principle, and next is your Gandhian principle, and next one is your international principle. So let us see about this in next class in briefly. Thank you.